The statue just winked at me. Anta, the curious little red ant, froze inside the museum. She stared up at a giant Chola bronze statue. But suddenly, winds swirled, drums boomed, conch shells echoed, and poof! Anta landed face first in a pile of dust. When she looked up, elephants marched past, workers carried giant stones, people wore dhotis and saris, and towering above everything was a huge, gigantic building. "Where am I?" exclaimed Anta. "Welcome to Tanjavur." "Hi, I'm Chozhi," he grinned. "Best and tour guide in the Chola Kingdom." He pointed dramatically at the giant temple tower. "What's that?" Anta asked. "Humans are building the tallest temple around, and it's called the Big Temple or Brihadeeswarar Temple." "But where are the machines?" Chozhi laughed so hard he rolled over. "Look there!" Anta watched hundreds of workers pulling giant stones up a super long ramp. Elephants pushed, workers shouted, drums played, everyone worked together. Suddenly, snap! One thick rope broke. The giant, enormous stone rolled backwards. Workers quickly grabbed logs and placed them underneath the big stone. Finally, the giant stone stopped. Everyone cheered. Anta stared in amazement. Chozhi pulled her and said, "Come on, let me take you around." Anta saw sculptors carving dancers into stone, painters making colorful art, beautiful dancers and musicians practicing nearby. "It's like a giant school, music hall, art gallery, and prayer place all together," Anta exclaimed. The big temple tower sparkled in the sunlight. Anta stopped in amazement. Right in front of her was the same Chola statue that she had seen in the museum. "It's the same one," she whispered. Suddenly, wind swirled again, and Anta landed back inside the museum. The bronze statue stood still once more. Chozhi was gone. Was it a dream? Anta looked up at the pictures behind the statue. The big temple tower had a giant stone on top, and the temple completed. "Wow! It's still standing proudly after more than 1,000 years?" Anta exclaimed as she waved a goodbye to the museum.